If ever there were a year where we needed to sit around a room and think about who we are and what we value and how important it is to build unity, this is the year. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. So I grew up with Holocaust survivors in my home. It was named after a woman who was murdered in the Holocaust, and I think the influence of that really impacted my family and got a lot of messages growing up about our responsibility to build a better world. I joined Teach for America as their executive director, and that's what brought me down here. Worked in educational equity on the Florida Board of Education, and still now at the Miami Foundation, this is a top issue for me. Educational equity has no racial boundaries, it has no ethnic boundaries. Regardless of who you are, you should get access to unlimited life opportunities. That's the promise of this country. After Teach for America, as I was serving on the Florida Board of Ed, I asked myself if I could do anything with my time that was just an expression of my love for my community, what would I be doing? And that birthed Radical Partners. They run a variety of leadership and civic advocacy programs across the community. I have a 13-year-old son who just had his bar mitzvah, and we went to Dubai. Is because I want my kid to grow up with love for people who are not like him and not from his background. I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate a milestone. I only have a limited amount of time on this planet. And I ask myself every year of my life, what is the greatest possible value I can be bringing to community? And right now, for me, that's the Miami Foundation. It's building this institution that is making promises to strengthen this community for everybody who lives here. And if I can be a part of building the future of this place, I think it's the greatest thing I could do with my life. I married my college sweetheart. We have our 20-year anniversary coming up this year. I've got 2 kids. And I told you before, we grew up with Holocaust survivors in the house, and it's a really interesting moment as they pass away and we think about who we are and what kind of values they try to instill in us.